The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency is the lead anti-drug law enforcement agency, responsible for preventing, investigating and combating any dangerous drugs, controlled precursors and essential chemicals within the Philippines. The agency is tasked with the enforcement of the penal and regulatory provisions of Republic Act No. 9165, otherwise known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. PDEA is the implementing arm of the Dangerous Drugs Board. The DDB is the policy-making and strategy-formulating body in the planning and formulation of policies and programs on drug prevention and control. PDEA and DDB are both under the supervision of the Office of the President of the Philippines. For 30 years, the Republic Act No. 6425, or the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972, had been the backbone of the drug law enforcement system in the Philippines. Despite the efforts of various law enforcement agencies mandated to implement the law, the drug problem alarmingly escalated, with orbiting police officers collecting drug money. The high profitability of the illegal drug trade, compounded by the then existing laws that imposed relatively light penalties to offenders, greatly contributed to the gravity of the problem. Recognizing the need to further strengthen existing laws governing Philippine drug law enforcement system, the then Philippine President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo signed the Republic Act No. 9165, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, on June 7, 2002, and it took effect on July 4, 2002. The RA 9165 defines more concrete courses of action for the national anti-drug campaign and imposes heavier penalties to offenders. The enactment of RA 9165 reorganized the Philippine drug law enforcement system, while the Dangerous Drugs Board remains as the policy-making and strategy-formulating body in planning and formulation of policies and program on drug control and prevention. It created the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency under the Office of the President. The RA 9165 abolished the National Drug Law Enforcement and Prevention Coordinating Center, which was created under Executive Order No. 61, and the Narcotics Group of Philippine National Police, under Executive Order No. 206 dated May 15, 2003. These law enforcement agencies have organized the following anti-illegal drugs task force to support the PDEA. PDEA is headed by a Director General. The Office of the Director General is also supported by the Secretary for Directorial Staff, Chief of Public Information Office. The Director General of the PDEA shall be responsible for the necessary changes in the organizational setup, which shall be submitted to the DDB for approval. The PDEA have the following national services headed by directors. Namely, the PDEA have established 17 regional officers headed by directors in the different regions of the country, which is responsible for the implementation of RA 9165 and the policies, programs, and projects of the agency in different regions. PDEA maintains its own PDEA Academy temporarily located at Camp General Mariano N. Castaneda in Siling, Kuwait. The PDEA Academy is headed by a superintendent with the rank of director. It is responsible in the recruitment and training of all PDEA agents and personnel. The PDEA Academy formulates programs of instructions on basic and specialized anti-drug training courses as well as career courses for all PDEA agents and personnel. The DDB provide for the qualifications and requirements of its recruits, who must be at least 21 years old, of proven integrity and honesty, a baccalaureate degree holder and with career service professional eligibility from Civil Service Commission or board license from Professional Regulation Commission. The Director General of the PDEA shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines and shall perform such other duties that may be assigned to him, her. She must possess adequate knowledge, training and experience in the field of dangerous drugs, and in any of the following fields: law enforcement, law, medicine, criminology, psychology or social work. This table lists all PDEA Directors General, their dates of service, and under which administration they served. PDEA agents are issued with Norinco M1911 pistol or its latest firearm, the IWI Jericho 941 pistol, in .45 caliber ammunition upon successful completion of their training at the PDEA Academy, while the senior officers are issued with Glock pistols. The PDEA agents use Armalite M15A2 CTAR Tower and Galil as their assault rifle in urban warfare and special operations. To maximize the capability of the anti-drug operatives in the country, PDEA acquired CTAR-21 Tower, which fires the standard NATO caliber 5.56 mm ammunition. The United States assists Philippine counter-narcotics efforts with training, intelligence gathering, and infrastructure development. In 2005, Drug Enforcement Administration is located at PDEA National Headquarters in Quezon City. The icon is a C.